Are you listening?
Hey everyone, welcome to Crayta. Yes, the wait is finally over, and one of the coolest games of 2020 is finally here. Crayta, of course, is exclusive to Google Stadia, and first and foremost, I want to thank the folks over at Unit 2 Games for giving me early access into this awesome game. So we're going to be doing something a little different. As you may already know, the game includes some pre-made games in here. We are going to go ahead and make a game for ourselves. So I've already gotten started on a few of the details inside of the game. We're going to make a first-person shooter. Not a first-person shooter, just a generic shooter, I guess is the best way to say it. And it's going to take place in the World War II trenches. And to show you how easy it is to do that, all we have to do is, of course, go to our menu, hit Create. We can say Create New Game, and Crayta already has certain styles ready to go. So you can hit collection games, team deathmatches, trials, obstacles, adventure, target practice, synchronization, free-for-all, survival, or gun games. And what's cool is if you click on a generic mode like this, the actual basic mechanics of that mode will travel with it, and you can build from there. So I want to go ahead and jump into our game called Trench Warfare. We're going to build it over the course of the next couple weeks, and I genuinely hope that you guys enjoy this. If you like what we're doing, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and if you have any suggestions of things that we should do, make sure to let me know as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse at a game that I'm creating inside of Crayta. And this game is going to be called Trench Warfare. So essentially the idea is it's a World War II or World War I-esque game where it's everyone's in these trenches, they're battling out, they've got shotguns, and this right here is a bunker. So there's going to be some things getting kind of carved out of here. And I was really blown away by how simple this was to make. So Crayta is essentially a game, if you aren't aware, where you can create whatever game you want to in whatever format you want. So essentially with this concept, I took their format that they already had set for a shooter game, and it had all the mechanics of, hitboxes and guns and everything like that, and I just basically took that, and it gives you a blank canvas, and I carved all of this out, and I created all these trenches for people to be able to run and play. And I know that might sound complicated to people that haven't made a game before, as I was a couple weeks ago. I've never made a game, but Crayta makes it super simple. All you have to do is open up this advanced mode feature. Right here's my jellyfish drone, and it's going to take me out into kind of a further view, but it gives me all of these tools. And to do this, it was really, really simple. So they have this erode tool right here. I can click here, and I can basically dig a trench. Super easy. Or if I want to build it up on the outside to kind of make a concept or make it seem deeper than it actually is, I can go around the edges, and I can kind of make the surface deeper than it actually is. So the concept here on this side of the map where we're standing on, I'm wanting to build a building. At the same time, I think I really want to create maybe like a mansion, so you can have some more like door-to-door combat. Because right now, the trenches is very, very like up close and personal. It's very gritty. It's going to be very dirty. But like we've got this area over here, and then of course it's a dead end, so you got to crouch down and go throughout the cave. But I've already got one open field kind of starting to go. And this is kind of going to be like a wheat field. You got some ruins over here that I'm building. You got the dirt road, and you got this wheat. And one of the things that I really genuinely love about this is how easy this was to do. So within Crayta, you have all of these different voxels, they call them. And you have like log, you have ice, you have ivy. And so you could take like grass, for example. And I can take this paintbrush tool up here, and I can essentially go, square by square, or I can expand it a little bit and cover this entire area, and then I have dead grass. So this is kind of what I've been doing in this room. I've been kind of trying to create this dead field, or this dead dense field of grass where I can, somebody can, go back in and jump throughout, or play the game, or do whatever they want to, but I'm really loving this. Like, this is so simple and this is so easy to design. From this perspective with the ruins, all I have to do is open up the asset library by pressing L, where I can't see my keyboard right now. And then you got these brick cottages right here. And just like any other game like Fortnite, all I have to do is basically put these over here, line them up, and you're done. I mean, that's super easy, super simple, and I genuinely think that this game is going to be maybe one of the funnest things that I've ever got to do, is creating a game within a game. And I've always been a fan of first-person shooters, and the idea that I'm creating like a shooter or a World War II-esque style game, that gets me super excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue recording here. We're going to do a time lapse so you guys don't have to see the entire process, but there's going to be a lot of carving. There's going to be a lot of painting going on, but hopefully I can get this room done by the end of this video. So bear with me. All right, so that was pretty easy. We went ahead and colored all of these brick piles to make it look like ruins. And I think that this is enough. Like, it'll give some good cover for people trying to sneak through and avoid other players, maybe go a little stealthy at times. The other thing I was trying to accomplish, and I don't know if you guys were able to see it, was I'm trying to prevent this from people jumping on top of the trenches, because I feel like this would be a really unfair first-person perspective for anyone, really. And really, I know first-person perspective, somebody's going to be like, that's not first-person perspective, but bird's eye view, I guess. So I try to add as much, barriers to prevent people from going. And one of the ideas that I have is, of course, building it high enough where it's no longer a step. So, for example, someone would have to physically jump on here, and they'd have to jump on there, and it'd be pretty difficult to accomplish that. So that makes me have to do things, like let's remove that. We'll pop that there, and then maybe make a window so people can't, come over, and it prevents the actual height. And we'll do like maybe only one or two of these to make it look like there's been some damage. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see if that looks good. Maybe it'll look weird. I genuinely don't know. But let's see. This is gonna bother me now. Now you're gonna see the OCD come out. Oh, I guess we could keep coming down with that. Okay, and then here we just fill those in. All right. So let's see what that looks like from over here. Yeah. See. So that doesn't look too bad. I can of course fill this in with smaller blocks so it looks a little more streamlined and it looks planned. That's not a good one. There we go. Put it there. Put that there. That there, and then come forward. So that looks a little like more planned, right? But that really does help in preventing people from being able to jump up top and gain an unfair view from the rest of it. So one other thing that I'm working on is, you'll notice I like this wheat and barley and stuff. That's something that I think would look pretty cool in here, like, because it adds a little bit of stealth to it. Like, this area I fully expect to be like an open combat zone, but I also like the idea of giving it stealth. So you'll of course have like a path, and this is like a dirt. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. I might go like a sand or maybe a gravel. Just with it being like in the trenches, it might even be something else. But each area, I plan on it being like a little different. So like you got this tunnel, there'll be some torches, and maybe like it'll be muddy with some pools of water just because it's like rain would collect there. But this area, for the most part, design perspective, I think is done. I checked all the walls to make sure that there's no unfair running or ability to jump up on top. And that's really important for me, because honestly, if someone were to get up top, I do feel like that would create like an unfair advantage, because you literally just start picking people off. So Yeah, that's possible. That concerns me. But anyway, I'm gonna jump back in here. I'm gonna fix this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to lay a little more gravel and maybe see if we can get this area to look good before we fill in the rest of the trenches and paint the outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse it one more time. I will see you guys in the future. So I've really been struggling with what color I should paint the trenches. Like, they've got this really cool bricky moss that I think would look really neat. They also have this really good grass jungle. My only issue is, like, with all the wheat over here, I don't feel like grass jungle would be a good option, just for the fact that I don't feel like it makes sense. Along with that, they have this really cool rock desert. Might do that. Maybe scrub grass. Maybe a little bit of scrub forest. We're going to try a little bit of all of these and get kind of the best option. Ooh, soil. Huh. Haven't seen that one. All right, let's text these out. So just like the previous one, we can essentially take this paintbrush and paint all of these squares right here. So that's going to be one of them. That, of course, is soil. And then number 1 will give us... Ooh, that looks really cool. I kind of like that. I really kind of like that, actually. Okay, brick. Yeah, it's not going to be brick because that will look like it was actually planned. So we're not going to do that. Okay. Let's see what this will look like. Okay. And then we're going to go over here and tab. And we're going to do, what's that, 8? And spread out a little bit. Ooh, ooh, that's tempting. Okay, so here are the options. We've got scrub, we got red rock desert. This one is called scrub forest, and then we got soil. Soil, unfortunately, just looks too much like soil, so I think we're going to vote that one out. Honestly, these three, between red rock, the scrub, and the... what's that other one? Scrub forest. Those might be the contenders. Let's see what they look like up close. Oh, man. Oh, man. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Let's see. This one's got, like, leaves in it. Okay, so I think it's going to have to be number 9. Just because I just noticed that looks more like flooring. So here's what we'll do. We're going to paint this. Nope. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, that's what we want. So this is what it's going to look like. Personally, I think that looks pretty cool. It's very trenched. All right, so we got just finished painting all the walls. The ruins are done, and the grass is done as well. So overall, I really like the way that this area turned out. The only thing that I might do is I'm thinking about adding maybe a arch to this, but maybe let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is kind of going to be like a little rundown house, but as I was looking around, I kind of like the height that this has, and I thought that that might look cool if we put like maybe like a peak or like an arch or maybe even a second floor to it. There is this ceiling to it, so it would make sense that there would be a second floor, but maybe it'd just be like a rundown wall or something. But anyway, that's something for the next episode. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the game, which is one of my favorite things about Crayta. All you got to do is press F5. Immediately, you're transported into the actual game. So this clearly is the area that we haven't finished yet. This is one of the trenches. We're going to go ahead and head on over here. And it transports us directly where we want to be. So you can see, now we've got a gun. This is going to basically allow us to shoot, to have fun. And you can imagine, rushing through here, dodging bullets, trying to take out other players, or, stealthing your way through and maybe surprising another player coming from, the other area, hiding behind here, hiding behind these bricks, or literally right here would be such a good point just to, like, boom, someone comes through, because you got this tunnel coming from this direction, you get the tunnel coming from the other, and that's really what I'm trying to create with this map or this game, is try to find an area where you can play. These trenches are really going to be like a fast-paced, like, sniper alley, and then I just wanted some open fields, some areas that you could, literally just play the game and have fun with friends. So that is, of course, going to wrap up this episode. Next week, I'm probably going to clean up some of these trenches, maybe get this rolling, flood a few of them, add some water to them, show you how easy that is. But then we also got to take care of this bunker. So a lot to do before the game launches. If you're interested in Crayta, head on over to Stadia.com. Right now, it is free for all Stadia Pro members, but if you want to purchase it for yourself, I believe it is $39.99, but I will put the details in the comment section down below. So if you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button, and remember, for more gaming news or more gaming content just like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and follow the Nerf Report on all social media platforms. Thanks so much. Thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, definitely subscribe and check out all of our other videos. If you don't, well, the internet's going to explode. That's right, you heard it here first. If you don't click that subscribe button, the internet will implode. What are you waiting for? Save the world.